Alright. Hey everybody, it's Craig here. So I just saw this video the other day. Power to the Peaceful Yoga with Michael Franti. It's pretty sweet, you guys. But you know, who's got all that time on their hands, right? So I've never really done yoga before, but it seemed pretty easy, I guess. So let's just get right into it. You know, you can wear your toque, that's fine. I don't usually like to wear a top bun because it gets in the way of headstands, and I don't really like to wear a back bun because it gets in the way of shavasanaing. So just let it down. Wear a toque to keep it out of your eyes. You can take your shades off though. That's cool. They'll probably just fall off anyways. So yeah, we're just gonna like sit down and just do some breathing for a little bit first. Alright, yeah, once you're done your breathing, you know, just stand up tall on your mat and you reach up for the skies, like where you do your 3s and your 7s and stuff, and then just fold right over, and then look up, and then just fold over again, and then you know, you're gonna go down and do your upward dog, and then you're gonna go and do your downward dog, and just chill out here for a little bit, stretch out the back of those legs, and really elongate that back, and yeah, just chill there, breathe, really focus on your breath. I'm gonna get you to hop forward and bend over your straight legs, and then just reach up for the skies again, like how you don't want to do your 3s, right? You gotta keep those hands down. And then just do it again, because we're just warming up. We're trying to get our body warm so we can stretch it out. So just reach up, bend over, look up like halfway, and then bend over even more. And you're gonna go down into the plank position and just lower down, and then an upward dog on the breathe in. And then you're gonna breathe out and go into the downward dog. And just chill there for a few breaths again, right? And just feeling good, feeling the flow. And then you're gonna step your right foot forward, and keep your back leg straight, and then come, get in a good position, then reach back into the reverse warrior. And chill there for a bit, really feel like the stretch on like those abs, like your obliques and stuff like that. And when you take a few breaths. And then we're gonna get you to lift up your back and bend over into the Silver Surfer, because that's just fun. I don't even know what this one does really, but just kind of go with it. Put your arms up there, bend your hair down, see if you can touch your hair to the ground. That's pretty key. And then, make sure you're breathing this whole time though. Really, that's what it comes down to. You're gonna next now stretch into the triangle pose, keep your legs straight and just reach on forward and reach your other arm back, and yeah, just keep that left arm high in the sky, look up to it, keep that front of the body open, just reach out to the sky, and take a few breaths there still. Come on back up, and then go right back down. This time you bend your front leg and bend into the extended angle. Keep the top shoulder. Right now it'd be your left shoulder. Keep that kind of soft, and look moving forward. Look towards the tips of your fingers. And after you take a few breaths, bend over. Put both of your hands on the floor beside your foot, and just bend into that straight leg. This is gonna be key. Every time you breathe in, just breathe into wherever it feels tight, and then just breathe out and go a little bit further. and then you're gonna straighten that, keep that leg straight, and you're gonna bend forward into a standing split real quick, and then just fold on down to the ground and wrap your legs all in the crazy position. I'm not gonna explain it, just look at the video. It's kind of pretty much, you just gotta look at that. And then you're gonna, you know, swivel to the right, and then, you know, if you're feeling crazy, shove your left arm through your leg and grab it from behind your back. And then, yeah, just you know, keep twisting, hold on to it, look back, and when you come out of it, de-rotate a little bit to the other side, and then keep that right leg over top of the other one into like a little sitting position, and you're just gonna fold over on the exhale, and you know, just fold. You keep breathing in and breathing out, long deep breaths. You know, that's the key right there. You know, just breathe into the tight places and then breathe out to release that tightness. And each time, just go a little bit further. Stretch out the leg a little bit, you know, it's gonna tighten there, and then we're gonna flip over into your downward dog. You know, inhale there, and then exhale into the downward dog. This is where you're gonna do a one-footed downward dog. Actually, you know, take your left foot and put it on your right heel, and then push that heel all the way down to the ground on your down dog, and then do your up dog the same way, and then come back down to the down dog. And then, you know, we're just gonna put your left leg forward and do it the other side. You know, start with that reverse warrior. Reach all the way back and feel the stretch in your abs, you know, on your left side there. Take a few breaths there, you know, lift up on the back and open the chest and just fold over into that Silver Surfer, you know. Yeah, that'll be great. Yeah, real good. You know, just chill there for a while because you know, it feels pretty cool. Like, whoa, am I a comic book character or what? And bend up, and then straighten that leg. And bend forward right over it again, you know, kind of touch near your toes. You can kind of hold your ankle, or like, you know, whatever's far, you know, you don't have to go too far. Just make sure you're getting that solid twist in the back, you know, like look up to the right hand, up into the sky, and keep that body open, and breathe. Yeah, alright, yeah, lift her up, that's good. Yeah, you guys are doing great. I can't see you, but I'm sure it's fine. Yeah, and then going back down again over your bent leg, and with your left arm beside your left leg, just reach forward with your right arm way over your head, look towards your fingers, chill there for a bit. When you're done, lower that right arm beside your foot as well, and straighten that leg, and then bend over it. And this is where you're gonna breathe, and you know, try and put that shin to your, your chin onto your shin, and then you know, every time you breathe out, just try and bend a little bit forward. And when you're done that one, just kind of lift up your back leg and fold forward into a little standing split. And then coil down onto the ground, wrap your legs around the crazy place, and twist to the left this time. And if you're feeling crazy, shove your right arm through your leg and grab it behind your back, and just keep twisting and keep breathing. Rotate a little bit, you know, the other side, and then get down to that sitting position again with the left leg on top of the right this time, and and just lift up your spine, straight legs, straight back, you know, and then fold forward. Fold forward and breathe. Yeah, it's just great for the IT bands, you know. As boarders, we don't have the best IT bands around in the game, right? So yeah, just really feel that all the way down the side of your leg. Stretch out that leg a little bit before you come back up onto your feet, and you know, fold into the standard upward dog, then the down dog if you're feeling crazy like that. Oh yeah, and you know, don't forget here, maybe we'll take that left leg and put it on the right heel and pull it down, like in between your big toe and your other toe. Just grab the heel, pull it down, do an upward dog, and then do a downward dog, one-footed. It's nothing. And then you know, chill in the upward dog a little bit. You know, catch your breath if you need to. I know it's been pretty crazy, but then you know, just hop forward, bend forward, and then reach your hands up to the sky. Next we're going to do a forward bend, so you know you're still standing there. All you have to do is reach up, look up, and then bend forward, and don't let your cat go. And then yeah, look forward a bit. You know, you can grab your big toes and then bend all the way on that exhale. And this is where you're just really going to focus on your breathing. You know, chill out there for a bit, and just every time you breathe out, just go a little bit further. Make sure every one of your exhales is just as big and girthy as your exhale, you know. You gotta inhale and exhale, very equal. And just facilitate the release of all that tightness. And then when you're done, just bend your legs, swoop your hands up, and stand up tall. So next we're gonna go down, and I don't even know what the heck this one's called, but it's pretty crazy. Just widen your legs a little bit, further than your shoulders, and just squat right down. Keep your feet flat, and put your arms out in front in the prayer position, and chill there. Breathe for a little bit before we're gonna do some twists. Inhale, prepare, and wrap your right arm around your right knee, and then lift up and exhale with your left arm, wrap it around, turn to the left, and grab your hand around the other side of your knee, around behind your back. Twist and breathe there for a while. When you're done, put your hands back in prayer position, and chill for a bit, and then do the other side. Breathe out, wrap your left arm around your left knee, and reach right up to the sky, and twist around. Grab your arms behind your back. Keep twisting. Come back to the center, prayer position, and when you're ready, you can stretch out your feet if you want, do a little downward dog, or you can just come down on your seat. And put your legs straight out in front of you. Do some type of bow and arrow shooting style things, you know, bend forward, keep your back straight, and lift and grab your toes. Grab your right foot and bring it up right to your right ear. Just keep it holding there while keeping bend forward to your left toes. And you know, just feel that stretch in your back, and you know, just it's doing some good things for you. Don't worry about it. Then you put it back down, grab the other foot, pull it right up to your left ear. Just keep it right there, up high, nice and back. And just feel that stretch in your back on the left-hand side there. It's gonna be great. put it back down, and you know, we're just gonna prepare to just do another forward bend here. So just grab your feet. I like to get down a little bit more by the heels, and when you're ready, just breathe out. Breathe out and bend forward. And every time you breathe out, you can just push yourself just a little bit further. Breathe into wherever you feel that it's hurting a little bit, and then just breathe all that pain away. Just don't focus on anything else than that. When you've taken a few breaths there, you know, you can take a few longer ones. It's really good to chill in this one, but just come up straight back to like really slowly. Just feel each one of your invertebrae just like slowly coming out of that one. So next you're just gonna like prepare to sit like on your knees, kind of like you did when you were a kid in the reading circle. You know, you're just hanging out there, and kind of put your butt between your feet, and just kind of sit like that for a little bit and breathe. When you're feeling crazy, you can start bending backwards a little bit, and kind of rest on your elbows. Try and keep your knees together here. Like, I can't do it very good because I'm not like a pro yoga or anything like that, but you know, when you're feeling it, just bend down even further. Put your back all the way to the ground. And yeah, just chill there for a bit, you know. Try and keep your butt and your tailbone turned upward. Keep your knees as close together as you can, and when you're done, just come back up to that seated position on top of in between your feet there for a few minutes, and breathe there for a little bit. Then this is the best part. I like to flip over into a downward dog right here, just so I counteract that ankle stress that you felt there probably. So yeah, no, it feels really good to bend those the other way. Chill out in that downward dog as long as you want, but like the video is gonna be moving on, so you probably don't have like that much time unless you've like memorized my whole routine or anything. So next we're just gonna like come down onto your back and bend your knees so that your heels are kind of close to your butt, and you're just gonna lift up from there. Lift your pelvic bone into the sky. You're gonna wiggle your arms underneath your back and clasp them and bring them to the ground, and just kind of roll your shoulders more underneath your body. And when you're ready, you can take your hands around, put them beside each one of your ears. You gotta make sure you don't put it on your hair though, because you're gonna lift up here and it's gonna stop you. So when you're ready, just push up into this back bend, and you're gonna be in that bridge pose for like 5 breaths. You know, do 5. That'll be awesome. And each time, just try and lift higher. You know, lift your right up to the sky. That would be great. So when you come down, just pull your knees up into your chest and just hug them there for a little bit. You know, you can roll your spine on the ground. It kind of feels good to massage it there. And then fold your knees over to the left-hand side and look over to your right-hand side. You're gonna breathe there for just a few before picking your knees back up into the center. And then you're gonna fold them to the right-hand side. You're gonna look over to the left-hand side. Breathe there for a little bit, you know, and then fold them back into the middle. You know, you give them another hug here if you want, but you know, just great work there for all around. Next, you're gonna flip over, and we're gonna do headstands. So put your forearms on the ground, clasp your hands behind your head, and just kind of slowly walk your feet closer to your face. Before lifting up, use some of your core here to just Lift your feet straight up into the air. Breathe there for a few minutes. Not a few minutes, that's a little crazy, but you know, a few breaths, you know what I'm talking about. But you know, if you fall out of it, you know, if you have time, just try and get back into it again. And once you come down from your headstand, we're going to flip you over on, and you're going to lay on your back. You're going to lift up your legs into the sky and put them straight and over top of your head. Touch your toes behind your head in like a plow position. And as they're chilling out there, just kind of try and roll your shoulders more underneath your body and clasp your hands and pull them down to the ground. Once you feel like your shoulders are really supporting you and not your neck, you're just gonna lift those feet straight up into the sky. And just keep them straight up there for a little while, you know, breathe. Obviously your hands are gonna be kind of in the smalls of your back here, so just use that for support. If you want, you can walk your legs out into the splits or just other crazy positions. I don't know, this is kind of some freestyle yoga. You can really do what you want. You don't even really have to listen to me. And so like when you get tired of that, I like to just bend them my legs a little bit over my head again. You could put your knees like down beside your ears if you're feeling really crazy, but you know, eventually just roll your legs down, roll your back out, and put them straight on the ground, lying down. Because you know, now we're just gonna chill. It's Shavasana time, so yeah, just lay there. You don't have to look at the screen or anything. I'm literally just laying there. That's really all this one is. Yeah, I know it's an actual pose, but yeah, just kind of chill there. This is where you're gonna breathe. You can breathe and you know, just think about releasing everything from your body. Just relax your toes, relax your legs, feel that relaxation. Feel that relaxation just flow through your body. Focus first on your toes and then all the way up, one by one, as you think about relaxing every single part of your body, up to your fingertips, up to the muscles in your face, up to the crown of your head. And just be totally, utterly relaxed. Before you fall asleep though, you're going to want to start wiggling your fingers and your toes and slowly come out of that, because you know, it's almost time to go boarding, right? Which is like the whole reason we're doing this shit anyway. So yeah, you know, come out of that, grab your cat, give him a hug, spin him around, because you know, cats are sweet too, of course. Even this dude is kind of cool sometimes, except she just got shaved, so she looks kind of like a dork. She knows making fun of her. So yeah, you know, like, thanks for watching my video. It's been great to do this for you guys. I really hope that you're bored and benefits, you know. I feel like I can do double-handed stiffies like way sicker now, like boom, and you know, you really see the base of your board flying there. It's good for the sponsors, that one. And you just have a great day out of the slopes. I recommend doing this after boarding a little bit more than before, but you know, it's great to be loose before going on the hill. It's great to be loose after, so you might as well just do it before you do anything.